Alright guys, so today I just want to show you guys a couple of different blown subwoofers. I've gotten a lot of questions about subwoofers working and why is this one not working as well as the other one, and how can I check them and how can I test them. So I'm going to show you a few different kinds of subwoofers, how you can check them, common misconceptions of people saying, oh, you can check it this way, you can check it that way. So one of the most common misconceptions when checking a subwoofer, guys, is using a multimeter, okay? And checking for ohms. That's a great idea, and I mean, technically it works to see if the subwoofer is ohming out, because now very easily, this is my first example. I have this JBL. I'm actually gonna put this in the video after I do this. Maybe I'm not gonna do the other ones too. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'll just throw them in for the heck of it. Just a little short clip of what they do. So this one here is a frozen cone. Can you hear that? There's nothing. It's not moving anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So that's the first type of blown subwoofer you can have. Now I'm just going to do a quick ohm check here. We'll put the multimeter here so you guys can see the display. Can you see the display there? Alright, let's see if I can get this. Alright, I got that one. Alright, so we got 0.4 ohms. Yeah, right. No, this is a 4 ohm subwoofer, so it should be reading somewhere around 4 ohms, not 0.4. So that's obviously something is very wrong with the speaker if you were to use the ohm meter or the multimeter to check it out. Alright, so we're going to move on here. So that's subwoofer number 1 that's blown. Alright, so here's subwoofer number 2 that's blown. Now, this is a dual voice coil subwoofer. I don't hear anything. The subwoofer moves. So it looks good. So now let's check it with your multimeter, because this is the most common. So this is a dual 2 ohm. So it's reading at 2 ohms. Okay? Now if I check the other side, it's also gonna read, oops, I can put it up in these right here. It's also gonna read 2 ohms. Alright? But I can guarantee you this subwoofer is blown. Now one of the voice coils is blown, but they're still both reading 2 ohms. So that really doesn't help you if you use a multimeter for that, or if you push on the cone. Now this is another dual voice coil subwoofer. This one I actually blew in one of my videos. This is the IX 12-inch. Okay, I actually blew this in one of my videos. I blew one voice coil. Now we're gonna push on the cone and nothing. It goes in and out nice and fine. Now this is also a dual 2 ohm, and also this is reading 2 ohms. Let's go read the other voice coil. Oops. I'm going to read the other voice coil here. That's also reading 2 ohms. But I guarantee you, you guys watch this get blown in a video. So I guarantee you that that speaker is blown. Alright, and now here is another way you can tell a speaker is blown. Now the first one didn't move. The second and third moved. Now listen to this. Can you hear that? That's called the voice coil scratching. Alright, now just for he's and ha-has, we're gonna put it on the multimeter and see what this one says. So this is a 4 ohm subwoofer, and it's still on the multimeter reading approximately 4 ohms. So that's reading approximately right, which means the multimeter theory is basically out of the window. So if you go on Facebook Marketplace and you're looking for a subwoofer and you go and meet somebody, let me just move this over here. You go and meet somebody and you're getting a speaker and you're like, oh, I'm going to use my handy dandy multimeter to check and see if the subwoofer works. That doesn't always work all the time. You might go home and you might be, oh, I'll check it. Oh, it's not frozen. There's no scratching. It ohms out on the multimeter. It looks good. I'm going to put these on I'm going to just do them free air just so you guys can see them. So I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to put these on some power, and I'm just going to show you what they do and prove that they're blown, and just show you common misconceptions of how a speaker is blown. Now, another way I've heard you can test a speaker is with a 9-volt battery. You put the 9-volt battery, the negative to the negative and the positive to the positive, and you just touch the terminals and it should pop. Now if it pops, that means that the speaker is good. If it does not pop, or that voice coil doesn't pop, that means that the speaker is bad. It's blown, okay? I'm gonna try this on a video, in this video. So we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned, okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire one voice coil at a time. This is one voice coil. And I think that's even why it's making bass at all, is because it's making bass on the voice coil that's good, but on the voice coil that's bad, that's what you hear rattling around. Alright. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Okay, so I just wired the other voice coil, so now let's check that one out. So it's still kind of making bass on the other voice coil, but you can obviously tell that something's wrong. And you're not going to get your bass. This was smoked inside my box. Yeah, it just keeps getting worse. It's not getting any better. So you can obviously see that the speaker is blown and something is wrong with it. So I'll be right back, guys. This time I'm going to wire both voice coils on the SDR 10, and I'll be right back. Thanks, guys. Okay, so this time I wired both voice coils on the speaker, and here we go. Nice. Just so you have an idea. And that's the one that we pushed on the cone. The cone pushes fine. We ohmed it out. It ohmed fine. So guys, just because you see a speaker, it looks good, it looks right, that means absolutely nothing. You should really honestly test the speaker, at least free air it, before you put your money where someone else's mouth is, because that's their word saying that it works. And in all honesty, it just might not. So I hope you guys got a lot out of this video. I hope I helped you out. If I did, make sure you guys throw me that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, guys, I greatly appreciate you subscribing. If you drop a comment down below, I answer everybody. Look at my comments, guys. Look at all of my videos. We have over 750 videos right now. I've answered probably every single comment I've ever gotten. Once in a great while, I bump into one I haven't, and I even answer that. If it was from 4 months ago, 6 months ago, whatever, if I missed a comment, I go back and I answer it if I bump into it. There are occasions I missed a comment. So guys, make sure you comment down below, like and share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. We'll see you back real soon, guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace. Alright guys, welcome back. So I just got the speaker plugged in. I'll let you guys listen to it for yourself. Let's see here. This is I'm kind of a little bit disappointed here. That's obviously something wrong with the voice coil. It's not even moving the woofer at all. So something's wrong with the voice coil. I did buy this. Let me turn this down. I'm just going to turn it off. That's annoying. I did buy this used. I thought I was saving a couple of bucks getting it used, and the only thing I didn't save anything. So it's going to be going back to the seller that sold it to me, and I guess I'll try to buy a new one for the extra $5 that it was. It is what it is. So, alright guys. I'll be back with hopefully not this blown subwoofer. Thanks guys.